Hey there and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a full devoted video on none other than Delina by Parfums de Marly. I bought this about a month ago, I'd say, and I've had a good amount of time with it. I've worn it kind of in colder weather and warmer weather because the weather changes so quickly here in Canada. And yeah, I've had a good amount of time with it to be able to really give you a more in-depth review compared to when I showed it in, I think it was my first video ever when I showed it in my niche haul. And I remember when I was thinking about purchasing this, I had it on my mind for, well over a year. Yeah, I just watched so many videos on Delina and Delina exclusive and so many just from Parfums de Marly in general that I feel like I would have really appreciated as many devoted videos to a fragrance that is so talked about in the fragrance community, just to get a more comprehensive view on what it's like, especially if you're blind buying, because I blind bought Delina. I didn't buy any decants or samples. I couldn't smell it in store, and I often blind buy, so it's not that big of a deal for me, though this was a very expensive blind buy. However, I will just say that, if you also decide to do that, hopefully this video can help you. I will link where I bought it in the description box below if I can find it and it's not sold out. And if not, then I'll just link another place that I find it online on Fragrance X or something like that. I will also link the Be Layered version of it, First Kiss. I haven't tried that one. I'd really like to actually try some Be Layered fragrances because I never have, but a lot of people say that they're very similar. Buy at your own will, and I'll just put both of them there for you. So we'll start out with the notes. The top notes are bergamot, rhubarb, lychee, and nutmeg. The middle notes are Turkish rose, peony, petalia, vanilla, and musk. And the base is cashmeran, vetiver, cedar, and incense. And yeah, when I first got it, I obviously didn't know what to expect, and actually as I was opening up the box, I could kind of smell it, just a hint, obviously. And yeah, we'll spray it on my wrist right here. This is actually what I'm wearing today. It is an interesting fragrance. I will say it's not as, I don't know, I'm torn. It's not as unique as I thought it was going to be for all those people that said it was like the most unique fragrance ever. But it's not as common as the people who hate it said it was going to be either. When I first smelled this, and I mentioned this in my video, it reminded me of a little bit of, and I don't have this product with me, so I can't say for sure, but it reminded me of the American Cream conditioner from Lush, and that's a very strawberries and cream conditioner, and so maybe it's not that exact product, but it definitely reminded me of something of Lush. Smells like this. And I haven't been able to get my hands on that again to be able to confirm whether it's that. But other than that, at the top, you really do get quite a bit of tartness. From that rhubarb, you get a pretty strong rhubarb. You get that lychee fruity note. And the bergamot's obviously a citrus. So it does start out more sour than maybe you'd expect. Personally, I think that's what brings intrigue and interest and a difference to Delina, and I like it. But if you're not expecting that, maybe you can be put off, and that's what I've noticed by some people who buy it and then are kind of put off by it, or it takes them a while to get into it, or they like the dry down. I don't want someone to have to, or at least personally, I don't want to buy a fragrance for $200+ or $300, wherever it might be, and then not like it for the first, 2-3 hours. So if you don't think that you're going to like rhubarb or lychee or bergamot, like a very soury opening, then just be forewarned, that definitely is prominent with Delina. But then you also get the most beautiful, and I love the base in this fragrance. You get Turkish rose, peony, petalia, vanilla, and musk. And I truly get all of those notes. It's a really beautiful, powdery Turkish rose. The musk and vanilla really just make it even more sweet. And the peony just, adds to those florals. The base is very warm. The base has cashmeran and incense and cedar, and Haitian vetiver, and it really helps ground an otherwise, you know, citrusy floral. It really grounds it in the most beautiful, beautiful, creamy, warm base. And I think what's so interesting, or what makes this such a likable fragrance, is that it kind of plays with these three areas. You know, it has the tart, soury notes that would make you think that it'd be great for, you know, the spring or summer or high heat. It has the base, which is very floral, that can be worn kind of year round. And then the base is actually quite warm. You know, you've got that vanilla and musk and vetiver and cedar and incense, and it grounds it. It makes it a little more rich and a little deeper than it would have been otherwise. I really do like Delina. It is a beautiful fragrance. It is a beautiful bottle. Do I think it's possibly hyped up? Yes. I think if you don't like this kind of fragrance, then it's going to seem hyped up just by the sheer volume of reviews that exist on Delina. However, it is different enough and interesting enough of a fragrance, especially in a collection of my size, or if you have a larger collection like me, that I think it's worth purchasing. And then so that kind of just brings it down to your taste, which is like that for really any fragrance. But if you think that you would like a tart, floral, and slightly woody or slightly vanillic musky fragrance, I definitely think that you wouldn't go wrong with this. It is a beautiful fragrance. Are there nicer ones within Parfums de Marly that you might like better? Sure, and that's really for your taste to figure out and take a look. There's definitely more within this line that I want to try. I want to try Athalia and Safanad and Cassili, and even some of the more, you know, the men's ones are in the men's bottle. There's a lot that I'm interested in trying, but hype aside, I think Delina is a really nice fragrance. It is something that's very feminine and girly. It's not surprising that this is really, really well loved by brides or for weddings or for bridal showers or baby showers. It's completely what the bottle looks like it would be. It is feminine and soft, and what gives it that edge is that kind of tart opening and a little more of that woody or incensey base that it comes in. So that is my full review on Delina by Parfums de Marly. I hope that helps you in your purchase or in thinking about whether you want to purchase this fragrance. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.